So, you finally set out to visit the lovely Lake Como. Even if you haven't, we are pretty sure you will be tempted to go once this brief guide comes to an end. So please put on your walking shoes and let's begin this guide to Lake Como. Number 1. Bellagio. One of the most famous towns of Lake Como, Bellagio, with its stunning waters and mesmerizing flowers, is one you can't miss out on. It is often said that any trip to the famous Lake Como would be utterly incomplete if one doesn't visit this lovely town. When we talk about all of the beautiful regions of Lombardy, Italy, Lake Como wins the spot at the top of the list. The small and cozy town of Bellagio is located at the intersection, which is the middle of the three different branches of Como Lake. Here, for the ease of visitors, there is a triangular boat service that caters to your convenience. When we talk about Bellagio, visitors can mention the wide range of villas out there, from cozy sizes to ones that spread out for acres. The villas on the Lake Como are unforgettable. With a view of the properties overlooking the blue waters, it is a place that will be imprinted in your mind for a very long time. This small town has small and cozy alleyways, and among these, there is one main road called the Via Giuseppe Garibaldi. This road is where you will get access to tons of boutiques, shops, and local vendors selling clothes, local food, perfumes, and leather goods as well. If you're on the lookout for famous sights, we suggest you to put on your walking shoes and head to Piazza della Chiesa. This is where you can admire the lovely Basilica of San Giacomo, a Romanesque church sold in like 11th and 12th centuries. Upon further inspection of the land, you will find yourself roaming the beautiful Villa Serbelloni, famous worldwide. This is a hotel whose foundation was laid back in the 15th century, for those of you who don't know. The Villa Melzi Gardens also offer you a breath of fresh air with tons of flowers and greenery. Situated in the Villa Melzi, the gardens here were designed by Luigi Vallorisi and Luigi Canonica. Lastly, be sure to try out Pescallo, which is a quite old village. Number 2. Lecco. Next up on our travel guide for Lake Como is the city called Lecco. This city has around 48,131 inhabitants and is situated about 50 kilometers or roughly 31 miles north of Milan. Lecco, also known as Città di Lecco, is located right at the very end of the Lake Como branch on the southeastern side. Because of its position, the branch is also called the Lago di Lecco or the Lake of Lecco. This town is such a favorite for tourists and residents that it was named the Alpine Town of the Year in 2013. This region was given the area of a city in the year 1848 or 22nd June. To understand this city's historical and cultural importance, we would like to tell you that this is the place where Alessandro Manzoni's famous The Betrothed was picturized. The place also has tons of architecture for you to navigate and explore while you are there. The best part is that you get to pick the type of sites you want to visit. There are both secular and religious locations. The minor Basilica of San Nicole, San Giovanni Battista, Santa Maria Gloriosa, Santa Marta, and Lecco are famous sacred sites. At the same time, the Villa Mazzoni, Palazzo delle Porre, and Ponte Azzoni Visconti are some stunning secular places. If you are a fan of cycling or walking, you will find yourself right at home here. This area is full of people who would like to take trips on the mountains and hills from weekends to weekdays. With different heights and altitudes, different challenges come with the essence of the wonders of nature. There is also room for other sports. If you visit the region in the winter, you can have the time of your life on the slopes, which are perfect for skiing. There are also resorts, which might be a little small but equipped with all the necessary amenities. Are you a foodie? Don't worry, you will love it here as well, as this city has a rich culinary heritage. This can be your heaven on earth, from fine meats such as bresaola and forme de moute to other lovely dishes. If you like this video, please subscribe and leave a comment saying, "I subscribed," and I will personally reply to your comment. Number 3. Como. Here we have the famous city of Como on our list. This is the place that is situated right on the Swiss and Italian border. The town of Como, based in Italy, is another delightful region you definitely wouldn't want to miss out on, surrounded by lovely ridge hills and mesmerizing blue water. This region offers tourists and residents a scenery known to be unparalleled. Our favorite part about this city is that the options are endless when it comes to getting entertainment. Our tip is to kickstart your trip to the town of Como right from the famous Piazza Vittoria, famously known as the home for the statue of Giuseppe Garibaldi. This city attracts a lot of tourists. For all of you who have been living under a rock, Giuseppe Garibaldi was the Italian general who played the central role in the region's liberation in 1959 from the Austrians. As you venture out further in the town, you will note tons of beautiful cafes and stores. Here you can fulfill your love for clothing and even shop from the budget-friendly stores located here. Upon further walking, there is also the Piazza San Fedele. While today this famous square of Como holds extreme importance, it was just a wheat market back in the old days. Today, this square houses the stunning Romanesque church called Basilica of San Fedele. If you would like a more stunning view, we suggest you head to Brunate. This is a location that overlooks the city of Como. You can get on a Brunate Como cable car and take in the views from the top. Are you interested? Wait, there is more. With a walk of around 35 minutes, you can visit Volta Lighthouse. With the reds, greens, and white lights of the flag reflected, you can experience a beautiful situation. Number 4. Varenna. Another picturesque town based in Italy that you should never miss out on is Varenna. Situated on the eastern shore side of Lake Como, Varenna is the place where you will find all the spots of your next Instagram story. While the village is pretty and beautiful, one crucial thing to remember is that it holds a ton of cultural values and traditional essence. When you talk about places to visit nearby Lake Como, Varenna is an essential location to add to your bucket list. The best part is that if you're visiting Italy, you won't even have to go out of the way to see how it looks. Individuals living in Milan or visiting Milan can arrive in Varenna all in the span of 15 minutes with the help of a train or a ferry. Now, wouldn't that be an adventure? Once you are in Varenna, we suggest you venture right into the middle of the town. In the middle, you will find the Piazza San Giorgio, which is the middle of this lovely village. Built and designed back in the 14th century, this place has a somewhat Gothic and Romanesque vibe. There are tons of painting sessions held and were created back in the 15th and 16th centuries. Just after a little bit of walking, you can venture out into the narrow streets that will take you further away from Giorgio. You will also be able to visit a leather shop called Pelletteria Dente in the alley of Contrada dei Sarti. Now, this is where your Instagram profile comes into place. As you further walk along, you will be able to spot tons of colorful houses on the horizon. As you keep walking, the next gift by nature to you will be the Riva Grande. Are you a fan of botanical gardens? If yes, you would love to be a part of the lovely Villa Monastro. This villa used to be an old monastery. Here you will also be able to spot the lovely Casa Museo, which is a museum. This museum has tons of decorations and pieces of furnishings that go back 4 centuries. Number 5. Nesso. Last on our list is Nesso. If you are a lover of peace and calmness, you will see that Nesso will be your favorite place in the whole wide world. Even if you Google pictures of this gorgeous village, all you will be able to spot is the serenity and peace it offers, located right on the banks of Como Lake. We like Nesso village because it is not as big as the other villages around Lake Como. This is why you will love the process of unwinding that takes place here. We suggest you start your trip by the center of the town. Here, when you walk around a little, you will come to view tons of shops and boutiques. However, we want to remind you that there are many stairs and steps, so you might want to bring your walking shoes. Here there is both nature and history in every brick of the town. Here there is a lot more. For all of you foodies out there, we bring tons of good news. It is famous that all the flavors you will find in this place range as back as to the mountains and hills of the region. One of the most famous dishes there is the polenta tarania, which comes with cheese and butter seasoning. If you are a fan of history, you will like the churches they have there. The most famous is the Church of Saints Pietro and Paolo, started back in 1095 by the prestigious Pope Urbano II. This church has been reconstructed for a different style. Not only the interior, but the exterior is decorated as well with paintings and frescoes. Don't miss out on the Nesso Gorge, which is another of nature's wonders for you. This waterfall can be viewed from Ponte della Civera, a bridge made of beautiful stone. Lastly, you can also walk around the hiking trails in the area or visit the beaches for boat tours or sun tanning. And there you have it, folks. Those were some of the gorgeous locations situated around Lake Como. Comment down below and let us know which one is your favorite. If there are any other towns that you like, comment about them and let us know. Stay tuned to our page for more stunning content on the wonders Italy has to offer. Till then, goodbye.